These wheels arrived in the post the other day. They're my TUFF deep profile carbon fibre wheels. They're not going to be my everyday riders, they're more sort of special event type wheels. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the box and do an unboxing and show you what I think of the wheels. The box is pretty good, it's really very solid. Doesn't seem to be much damage on the shipping, so it's really come through pretty tough box really. It's got nice little handholds on the side, but you know the box is really very light, the whole thing. But you know it's fairly large, so some people might find it a little bit awkward. Just going to cut it open, and I'll continue once I'm done. Okay, so what have we got inside? I've got some brake pads for the carbon rim. What's this? Oh, that's the extra free hub body because I want to be able to swap between Shimano and Campagnolo. Looks like a few more brake pads. These must be the quick releases. I'll cut that open and have a look. Okay, oh, a couple of pairs. Okay, she sent me some of these more narrow quick releases. I'm not such a fan of these. These are quite hard on the hand. What I prefer is the newer type, where it's a nice big open lever. So when you're trying to push on the lever, you've got a little bit more of a better surface on it. It's got a nice brass bushing on it as well, which is better for durability. So does this one. Has a brass bushing on it. Okay, now the wheels are separated by all this corrugated cardboard at the top here, and then it looks like they're individually wrapped in some nice foam. And then down the bottom again you've got the cardboard separator. Wow, decals look nice. Really nice matte finish on the rim. Protector plug on the end of the hubs. Stop them from scratching against each other. Typical echo. You get a bit of an echo from your cassette hubs and other things inside the rims because of the large hollow cavity. They might change a little bit by the time we put rims on it. But gee, it looks nice bead, nice surface finish. Now I've gone for the TUFF magnetic hubs. And the reason for that is that they have 8 spokes on the non-drive side and 16 spokes on the drive side. And what that means is you get 8 pulling spokes on the drive side, and that's quite significant for a Clydesdale because we put a lot of torque, especially when we get out of the saddle, a lot of torque, and that's going to go through 8 spokes to turn it. I used to have some Campagnolo wheels, only had 7 pulling spokes, and I ended up cracking the rim around the spokes after only about 10,000 kilometres. So the more spokes you have, the more it distributes all the load. Also, deeper rims are also a lot stiffer, so they don't deflect. And that also produces a much stronger wheel because any load that goes into it is going to be distributed over more spokes. Really nice wheels, so pretty happy with this. I'll show you the front wheel as well. Again, you've got end plugs on it. Very aerodynamic looking hub. And we've got 20 spokes on the front here. This is only a 55mm rim. I say only. and the rear is 65. On the rear is good to be deeper. It's a little bit more aerodynamic, but it's also a lot stiffer for you put a lot more load onto the back wheel. The front wheel you get side wind loads. It causes the wheel to deflect around the place in the wind. Alright, I'll go and get my scales and we'll give them away. I nearly forgot to do weights of the quick releases. So I'm just going to do the newer quick releases. They come in at 70.2 grams. You probably can't read that on the screen. That's a pretty decent weight. A lot of the other quick releases out there that come with your standard wheels will be heavier. This has got a good strong lever arm on it, and I believe it's a titanium shaft as well. You can get lighter ones, but this is pretty solid. These are pretty good. Okay, so I've got my bike scales here. We'll see how good they are. I just tried using my small scales, and I think they only had a 200 gram limit, so they weren't good enough. So here's the front wheel. That's weighing 795. And for the back wheels, let's reset. One kilogram, 40 grams. Now you might say these are pretty heavy wheels, but it's very deep rims. And I haven't gone for the lightest hubs that you can get from TUFF. I've gone with these magnetic hubs because I thought they'd be a little bit more suitable. And quite frankly, heavy rims much less of concern to me than heavy rims. Rims make the wheel feel really sluggish and a little bit slow in the handling, but because the rims are quite deep, a lot of that mass gets moved further inward, so it helps them feel a little bit more zippy. And besides adding tyres on, it's going to add quite a bit of inertial weight as well. So I'll get them mounted up to the bike in the not too distant future, and I'll probably put some photographs on Facebook and on the blog.